And hello, Virgo. Welcome to your December reading with Shaina from Lighting the Way. Apologies for the delay in getting the message out to you. We've had some illness in the house. We all getting over the flu, and everybody got it right after each other. So it kind of went on for about 3 weeks. But we're all in good health, ready for the festive period, which is perfect. And I'm getting the readings out. So I'm pretty new to YouTube. However, I have been doing tarot for 25 years. I just haven't gone on a social media platform. So with some inspiration from some current YouTubers, I've decided to have a go. So how we're going to do this is we're going to do a December reading. We're going to start off with your Egyptian tarot card. This is all major arcana and it's only upright. And we'll get your general theme for December, the general feeling and energy for December. This might bleed into a little bit into January because of the lateness of this reading. And then we'll go in and we'll do a 9 card spread as a base layer, and then we'll go on top of that to go into further depth. So with that all said, if you could like and subscribe if you feel that this reading resonates. The more I get interaction on the social media network, the more I'll be able to connect in with your energy. Also, it does help because I do need to try and get at least 50 subscribers before I can start doing some live readings, which is my intention, where I will go live and be doing some personal readings on the channel. So let's go ahead and have a look, see what you've got in for December. Guide, spirit, angels, please guide our lovely Virgos on what they need to know for the month of December 2022. I'm grateful for my gift to be able to read these cards as they appear and channel the divine message to our Virgos. Okay, this card seems to be coming up quite a lot if you notice in the other videos. By the way, while I say that, if you find that this reading doesn't resonate, this is then you can actually look at the other signs. So you've got your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising, and your Venus. So please feel free to go and have a look at some of the other signs and see maybe if that reading is resonating more, because that might be the energy that you're actually in at the moment. So this card has been coming out quite a lot. Your energy for December is the card of strength. So we're talking about having the fortitude to keep calm those inner impulses, that masculine go-getter kind of impulse, that passionate masculine energy. It's talking about let's keep that at bay for now, and let's adopt a more feminine energy, a more receptive energy, a more calm energy right now. It's saying it's more of, rather than an action, it's kind of a passive card. It's a passive strength. So we might be looking at things like that. The other thing that strength can be, it's basically saying having the strength to go with the flow right now and not take control and try to control events that are around you, but rather to go with the flow. Have the strength to open up that heart chakra and allow what needs to happen around you. It is also the card, there's normally an infinity symbol on this. So what that says to me is allowing for the nature and the flow of the universe, and understanding that when we're down, there's always an up. And when we're up, there is always a moment of down. It's just the flow of the universe, and it's not permanent. If it is feeling permanent, then it's having the strength to learn the lessons. Having the strength to learn the lessons so that we can keep moving and be in flow with the universe. Because the universe wants you to grow. It doesn't want you to stay stuck. So we'll see how this actually comes out in your tarot reading. I'll put that over there. So the deck I'll be using today is the Light Seers deck. If you have got any questions about the decks I'm using, please feel free to put a comment in the message below and I will reply. So this is for Virgo for 2022 December. Messages for Virgo. What cards do they need to see? Give them clarity for December regarding the current energy. Give them clarity regarding their current energy so that they may have the strength to be in flow. This is for Virgo, December 2022. I am doing private readings at the moment. If it's something that you are interested in and you find that this resonates and you'd like a more personalized reading, because this is obviously a general reading, which means it's not going to apply to all Virgos and it's not all going to apply to you. You might find some of the what I say applies and some does not. It's because the message is for a large group of people. So just apply what is resonating with you, and obviously leave the rest for the others that it applies to them. But if you would like a more personalized reading, I am taking personal readings at the moment. Just have a look at my website, which is in the description box below, which is lightingtheway.coach. Last one. Okay. So that did come up in the pre-shuffle. As I was shuffling, I got a glimpse of this card. This is the King of Swords. So this is your this can either be something that is going on in the subconscious, in the background. It can also be something that is unforeseen that is about to come in play. So it might, within this time period, this might come into play. It can sometimes move a near future by about 2 months. So the King of Swords being at the base, at the bottom of the deck, is saying to me that we're talking about either dealing with an air sign. So you're looking at dealing with a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, or it is talking about just someone who is adopting that energy. So the energy of the King of Swords is someone who is wise, analytical, not really emotional, quite blunt sometimes, says it as it is, but with a lot of wisdom. They have the knowledge. This is someone with a lot of knowledge. This is a professional person who is an expert in their field. So it might be you are seeking advice from someone. It could also be your energy, Virgo. You might actually be adopting a very cool energy right now, and being very logical, analytical with your communication style, because lessons have been learnt and you are now very, very astute and understanding your mental clarity. So, and all this could be the person that you're dealing with. So let's go have a look, see what the cards are going to clarify for you for December. Okay. Yeah, so the King of Swords, I think, might be your energy. It might be something that you are going to be getting through this month into next month. And I'll explain why I'm saying that. Okay. I'll have a quick drink before we start. Okay. So your first card, how this works is this is the energy of the past, or it could be your current energy. And then as it weaves through the reading, we're weaving through the month. And then obviously this would be the end of the month, the culmination of the December reading. This obviously, as I said before, it might lead into January because of the lateness of the reading. So you will know where you are in the timeline. So we'll start with this card, which is the current situation or just very recent past. So we're talking about in like the last two, mostly 3 weeks. We have the Queen of Wands. This is Aries energy or fire energy. So you're looking at Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is an energy of someone who knows their power. They are seated in their creative power. They are extremely attractive. they draw a level of attention towards themselves because of their power, because of their strength. It can also be someone who's a little bit magical because they've got the cat there. So this could be someone who is magical, or does, for example, get involved in the esoteric, tarot reading, things like that, or anything magical really. Um, it can also be just someone who is seated in their power, feeling very attractive right now, to and knows what they want from life, and is nothing's going to stop them from getting it. They are extremely intimidating sometimes, especially I think to an earth sign. So if you are with someone who's of this energy, sometimes it can be quite intimidating for a Virgo, because this is someone who is very passionate and very sociable, very out there, which it sometimes can, threaten the stability and the safety net of the Virgo. The comforts of home of a Virgo. But this might be you. You might be adopting this energy right now, and really just wanting to get out there and have fun and, enjoy life. So if it's not you, then it's someone within your environment. It is a divine feminine, it is a feminine card, but it doesn't have to be. It can be a man who's adopting this at the moment, which is very attractive, very seductive energy. So as we go further into the reading, we will obviously layer on top, and then we'll understand why this energy is coming through. It can sometimes indicate the other woman, but at the moment, with the cards that are showing at the bottom of the deck, I'm not sure that that's what this is, but obviously we'll clarify. So directly below that, we have the Chariot energy. So the Chariot, in its upright, it means success. It means being in balance of your light and your dark energy. And because of that, being able to push forward with any endeavor, be it a relationship, be it a project, be it work, be it something, a personal growth. It just means that you are on go, go, go mode, and very driven right now. It can be significant of a car, so this could literally be the purchase of a new car. It can be that this fire sign, this Queen of Wands, is coming to see you, because the card is directly above. So it can be that a Queen of Wands energy is coming to see you, is getting in the car and coming to see you. Or you are going to see them. It could be that as well. In the lower vibration, this can mean that you're not in balance. So you're not working with your light and your dark energy. So that will be, obviously, if it is in the lower energy, we'll see when we do the clarification. So that would also then be that there's no success, something's just not moving. But again, or you're having issues with a car, it's just not moving. We'll know when we clarify. So directly below that, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So this is the card of family. This is the card of family coming together and legacy, and financial strength. A family, a legacy that is financially stable. In a relationship terms, this would be someone, this is long term. This is a long term commitment. So it might be a situation where, discussions are going to be made about making this commitment long term. So it can be a card of marriage, I guess. We'll see if we clarify. In money, we're looking at coming into a financial windfall. It could be an inheritance, some kind of money coming in that will set you up for a long time. In a work perspective, this is finding a work that you are really, really comfortable with, and this is a job that is going to set you up for life, basically. And it is a legacy card, so we are looking at something that is going to then affect the generations below, and many generations ahead. In the lower vibration, which we will know when we clarify if the card is in the lower vibration, it's the opposite. It's the family breakup. It's the family not coming together. It's the relationship that's breaking apart and is not going to be long term. It's the leaving the job that you've been in for a very long time, but you're no longer satisfied, so you're moving on and you're leaving something that you've been in for a very long time. So we'll see when we clarify. I'm just giving you all the scenarios at the moment because this is the base layer. So the next card in, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So following that from the Ten of Pentacles, what I'm seeing here is I'm leaning towards, if this is a relationship, it's a relationship that has not been formally committed yet. It's something I would say like an engagement, like let's make this official. Let's invest, because seven is about investing. So this is a conversation about, that's it now, we're actually going to get married, we're going to commit to each other. This is a relationship that you've been with them for a while, but you're up leveling it now and you're actually going to make the commitment. So that's how I'm reading this if it was a relationship. If it's a work situation, we're talking about someone who's invested a lot of money and time into the work, and as a result there's going to be some financial rewards. So in December you'll get a bonus because of all the investment that you have been putting into the work, and you will actually you'll see some fruition of this, so you'll get your dividends or your bonus. If it's about a relationship, I've said relationship, if it's about personal development, then I would say this is about you investing in your growth, and understanding that, you know, things take time to grow, and planted those seeds, and those seeds that you've been planting regarding your personal growth are coming to fruition. So in the lower vibration, if it's the Seven of Pentacles reversed, then we're looking at someone who just did not invest long term. So the reason the Ten of Pentacles was reversed in its lower vibration is because there was lack of investment in the actual relationship, in keeping its longevity. And that's why it's ending, that's why it's breaking. From a work perspective, very same thing. Just not feeling invested anymore with regards to the results of the work environment, and wanting to walk away, feeling as if the environment is not investing in your personal growth. So the decision is to no longer stay with them, because you're not actually growing in that environment. And if it's personal growth, in the reverse, it's saying that you're stuck. You're not growing. You're frustrated with the fact that you're not seeing the results of your growth, and the work that you're putting in, and you're kind of stuck. You've put yourself into comfort zone, and you're unable to actually to grow and move. We'll see when we clarify above. So the central card is the card that is in the heart of your reading. So what that means is that this is the heart of December reading, and it ripples. It can affect all the cards around. So literally everything that I've said so far is affected by this card, which means this is your energy, and why everything around you is happening in this way. And the energy that you're adopting right now is the Five of Swords. So this is not a surprise if you have got the Strength card and you have the King of Swords at the bottom of your deck, because the Five of Swords can be read as a different ways. It's overthinking, it's getting stuck in your head, it's mentally self-doubting, and it's self-sabotage. So it's allowing that internal voice to stop your growth, or that internal voice to stop the any kind of progression that you do want to make on a spiritual level, if that was a spiritual message. On a relationship message, this is basically the power struggle. So this is harsh words. This is people having harsh words with each other and trying to get one up on each other. This is a mental energy of arguments and power struggle between people. So this could be in a relationship, and it can be in a work environment, where having arguments with management, having arguments within the family, and it's just it's stopping your growth. Having this mental arguments and power against each other is actually stopping the growth. If it's all on the upper vibration, then this is basically just becoming aware of that internal voice, becoming aware of that, um, and having the strength to fight it. That's why you got the strength and you got the King of Swords. So this is someone who's become aware of their self-doubt, of their inner voice, their inner demons, their and they're having the strength to say, no, I'm not going to listen to you. um, they're working with that, which is beautiful if that is the case. Yeah, because directly below that we have the Eight of Swords. So this is someone who is trapped in their thinking. Um, in the Eight of Swords, you can see she's actually not trapped. She's sat in front of a mirror, but she's not trapped. She's not wrapped around and tied down. It is purely a perception. It's Mercury retrogrades coming in at the end of the month, and you can tell because we all stumble. Um, yeah, she's not. And the birds there, the crows, are trying to help you unravel yourself. You're getting signs and synchronicities, and the universe is trying to show you that you're not tied up. And I think this is where the strength in the King of Swords is coming in, is you are aware. You are now beginning to become aware that you're not trapped. You are free to leave. You are free to leave the imprisonment of your own mind. If you feel that you're staying in a job that you're unhappy with and they're no longer investing in you, you're becoming aware that you're not stuck. You can leave whenever you want to. If you're in a relationship where this is happening, again, you're not stuck. You're free to move. You're free. And if the relationship is up leveling, so if it's on the higher vibration, this is you becoming aware that you can grow, you can adapt, and you can change, and so can your relationship. If you put the time in, and as they say, water the grass where you are, it will grow and it will become abundant. So it's you kind of almost getting this mental clarity and no longer being stuck and being able to grow. And that would be in the upper vibration. So the card directly after that is the Knight of Pentacles, which I think this is beautiful after that energy, because it's showing the slow and steady investment steps after. So the Knight of Pentacles is someone who is cautious. If you are going to make a change, a significant change, i.e., you're going to leave a job, you're going to leave a relationship, or if you're deciding to invest in this relationship and make it grow, or invest in this business and make it grow, slow and steady steps, okay? There's no fast tracking this. Use your caution, use your slow and steady steps, grounded, and make smart choices with your money. Again, don't overspend, budget, slow and steady, and then you're getting to your 10 of Pentacles. So I think that's the understanding, that yeah, sometimes things go a little bit slow, and that's what the Strength card is saying, that it can be frustrating, but you have to get into the flow of the universe. And right now, yes, it's a very expensive time. It's Christmas. We've obviously got this everything that's going on with the expenses of the cost of living. Um, and it's having that understanding that, okay, the strength that right now I'm at the bottom of the infinity. We're struggling a little bit, but we're cautious. We're thinking about every penny, and we will come up. We will come up out of this at the top of the infinity. Um, and I think that's the clarity that you've had. It also can, because you've got the King of Swords underneath, and then you've got the Knight. This also could be that you're going to get help from someone, a professional or someone who's older and in a position of power, who's going to give you some assistance, and you're going to learn from them. That's going to help you move along. Underneath that, you've got the Two of Wands. So what we've got here is this is Aries energy again, fire energy, but this is about it's a two, so it's about making a decision. You have a decision to make about which way you're going to go. When I get the Two of Wands in this deck especially, I see someone at home and kind of stuck at home and looking out into the world and wondering, should I go on an adventure? It's trying to make a decision about, should I go on a new adventure? Should I step out of my comfort zone? That's what I normally get with the two, and I think that's where the Five of Swords is coming. Are you sabotaging yourself for the comfort of the home environment, or the environment that is safe, and that you are stuck in? And that's what the Eight of Swords is saying. And basically looking out and just wishing I could go on this new adventure, or buy the new car, because we were talking about the car over here, and we've got the car. She's looking out at the world and she's got a little minivan. Maybe you're looking at, yeah, going touring, buying yourself a little minivan, and off you go, throwing caution to the wind, and going to be your own boss, Queen of Wands energy, and just go on an adventure. You'll know, but obviously when we'll clarify, we'll see. Because directly under that, we have the Four of Swords, which is saying to me that there has been a heartbreak. In the past, we're not talking about now, we're talking in the past, there has been a heartbreak, and you've healed. You've done a lot of work of finding your power again, and putting yourself into a position of being passionate about life again. And I think because of all that work that you've put in yourself, and all the strength to actually go within and put all that work within yourself, you're now kind of getting like, well, I want to make a change. I want to change something. I don't want to stay in this job anymore. It's just not fulfilling me anymore. Or I don't want to stay in this relationship anymore, because I've come into my power and I want to move on. Or the relationship's brilliant, but now I know what I need to do. I need to, let's go up a level. Let's invest. Let's commit to this. It's up leveling because you've healed something, and it can be something from your past. It can be something within yourself, but something's been healed. And because it's been healed, you're now ready for that next step. Um, and we'll see. Let's have a look, see what that next step is. I'll just have a quick drink. Okay, so let's see, Virgo. What are we actually talking about here with this Queen of Wands energy? Right. Queen of Wands. Please clarify, Queen of Wands, Virgo. Yeah. That's the energy I was getting. Okay. So, yeah, as I was talking here about the heartache, and the learning and going within, and you got the Hermit. So this is saying to me that there has been either a cut off from an Aries energy, or this fiery sign. This fire sign, there's been a cut off, and you're in separation with this feminine energy. If I'm talking to a masculine, or even a friend, it could be a friend. The other thing that this could be is that you have decided that after your heartbreak that you went through, you went within and you did some soul searching. You cut off from the world, and you went in and really worked on your dark side, because we've got the Chariot directly underneath. This is about your light and your dark being in balance. So it means you went inside and you did some introspection. You looked at your inner wounds. You looked at your triggers. You looked at your shadow side. And by doing this, you had the strength to take that journey, and that receptive journey of looking within. And by doing this, you are now being rewarded with this amazing rebirth of passion within yourself. You are now in your power, and you are motivated. You are motivated to start again. You are also looking good. So this could literally be someone who's been putting the work in at the gym, and now they're looking amazing. That they're really feeling attractive. This could be you. This could be someone around you. And the reason I'm saying that is I am seeing the Ten of Wands as the underlying energy. So this is someone who has, yeah, they've felt burdened, by the heartache, from the past. And that's why they went within, which is not comfortable for them, because this is someone I think I'm talking to who's very sociable and enjoys going out and meeting people and being with people. And I think you You pulled away from that energy and you went it within, and that was a burden. That was hard work for you. But you did it. You did it. So that's absolutely lovely. As I said, from a relationship point of view, this could also be that you're dealing with a fire sign and you've been cut off and you're in separation from them at the moment and you're actually not communicating with them. But we'll clarify. And that's a burden. That's a burden because there's no communication and you're cut off and it's not really finished. Something hasn't completed. You're in limbo. And I think that can be a very, very burdensome on you. But it's having the strength to do that inner work and to go through that time of separation. Let's have a look at the Chariot. Can you clarify the Chariot for Virgo, please? Clarify the, yeah. Can you clarify Chariot for Virgo, please? Thank you. Yeah. That's lovely. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so following on from what I just said, that 10 of Wands was a burden, and it was really, really hard for you to go within and to allow that space of introspection. But actually it's worked, because what it's resulted in is an understanding that I need to move on. I'm not happy. Our eight of cups is someone who has realized emotionally that they're not fulfilled. And this can be in a relationship, this can be in a work situation, this could even just be yourself in your life, feeling emotionally unfulfilled and understanding the burden, the heartbreak from before, carrying that was burdening you, and having the strength to acknowledge that, take ownership of that, and then now release it and walk away from that emotional burden. And you're walking away from that emotional burden, whatever it is, and you're going towards your Ace of Wands. So considering you had the 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck previously, you've moved from the 10 of Wands to your Ace of Wands. And that's what the Chariot does. The Chariot moves you along. It says success. You've done the inner work. You've now realized you are emotionally unfulfilled and you are moving to the new beginning, the passionate new beginning. You are going to, this is an opportunity. This is an opportunity. Sorry, I have a quick drink. I'm still recovering a little bit, so my throat gets a bit tight. So this is an opportunity. So something passionate. It can be passionate, something about you finding your passion again and going out there and living life again and just feeling as if your spark's been lit again. Your match has been lit. Okay. But from a work point of view, it can be the fact that you've decided that your job is just so unfulfilling and they're no longer investing in you and you're not growing. So you've decided that you want to actually go on a new adventure and go and find yourself a new job, a new opportunity. And that's where the Eight of Cups says it's leaving. If it is a relationship, a long-term commitment, where I think there's maybe been a lack of investment in the relationship, and that you felt quite lonely within the relationship, then yes, it's the decision that to say, I'm unhappy, I'm moving, I'm leaving, because I want this new adventure. And the reason I'm saying also from the relationship perspective is because at the bottom of the deck, you've got the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is my single card. And it's saying, I want the new adventure. I want to be single. I want to feel free and enjoy life again and not be trapped, the word trapped, in this long-term commitment that I'm in. So that's what I'm seeing. From a work perspective, it's the same thing. It's kind of saying to yourself, I'm tired of investing in people and a work environment that is just meaning I'm not growing and I'm not seeing the fruits of my labor, i.e. I put in all the work, but what I get out is not. So I'm putting in 10 of Pentacles, but I'm getting out 7. And it's just, it's unfulfilling. It's not, it feels like an injustice to your financials. Like, I'm not being rewarded. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it for myself. You know, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to start a new project and I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to start my own Nine of Pentacles. So it might even be you might decide to start your own project and go it on your own. Okay. Let's clarify, what is this Ten of Pentacles? What is the Ten of Pentacles for Virgo? What is the Ten of Pentacles for Virgo, please? What's the Ten of Pentacles for Virgo? What's the Ten of Pentacles for Virgo? Thank you. Yeah. What's the Ten of Pentacles for Virgo? Yeah. Okay. So I take everything as a message when I'm doing readings, and when I'm shuffling and I find that it's nothing's coming out and it's kind of heavy, the deck is heavy, that's what I was getting in the energy of the Ten of Pentacles. So that is a relationship that, yeah, it's heavy. There's nothing coming out, there's nothing producing in this relationship, there's no growth, and it's stuck. That's the energy. Or even in the work environment, you know, there's no reward coming out, it's stuck, so nothing's coming out of it, and that's what was happening with the deck. Yes. So yeah, we've got quite a lot here and I can see it now. So what I am seeing, we are talking about a relationship here. If from a relationship point of view, we're talking about one that is, there's children involved. So we're talking about a family where there's children involved. You've got the Six of Cups. So Six of Cups can be children. It also can be, yeah, that legacy. This is a relationship where there are children involved. They are sweet memories. You know, you had wonderful memories. You've got a long time that you've been together. You've put that investment in, and it's a long time that you've been together. But something's happened. Something's happened in the relationship that now has caught you blindfolded and wanting to make a decision and feeling like you don't know how to go. You don't know how to make this decision. How do I go? How do I decide to leave this? Do I stay or do I go? This is the choice. And with the fact that you've got the Five of Swords and the Eight of Swords, yeah, you feel like you can't see the answer. And I'm going to say it again, have the strength to have the King of Swords energy, the clarity to understand that that blindfold can be removed and that you are not trapped. It is merely a perception. You have done the inner work. You know what brings you happiness. And it's almost like we make excuses to stay, even though we know we're not happy. It's that kind of energy. And the excuses, I've seen this before. The excuses are, but I'm staying for the children. You know, because the children's happiness is important, which it is. I completely agree. But what about your happiness? You know, and that's the level of toxicity. So we've got the devil energy here. So what that is telling me is that this is a thought pattern that is not healthy and it's not for your highest good. So this is the card of obsession, and this is the card of kind of negative bounds, things that you are bound to that are not for your highest good and are negative. And going from what I'm saying, I think it literally is you're staying for the wrong reasons, and that is your negative thought pattern. Okay. The other way of looking at the devil is that this could literally be a relationship with someone that is not good for you. There is a level of obsession here. There's a level of addiction here. And it's not good for you. The environment is not healthy. It's toxic, it's unbalanced, it's not healthy. From a work perspective, as I said, this could be a family business. So this could be a business where yeah, it's a family business. The Six of Cups and the Ten of Cups is a family business. But because it's a family business, it feels like it ties you to it, and you're bound and you're obligated to stay. And there again is your toxic energy. There is your devil energy, because that's not healthy. You stay in a job because you love it and you grow within it, not because you feel bound to it because of family commitments. So it could literally be that maybe you've got some codependence. Maybe you have a family who are dependent on you. So you can't leave because, you provide for them financially. And that's, again, there's the toxic connection. You're staying because they are codependent on you. And that's not the case. Everyone is their own responsibility financially. It shouldn't be burdened onto one person. Um, so it might be that situation. So at the bottom of the deck, I did mention before about asking if I should go off on my own and my new project. And I had the Nine of Pentacles, I think, at the bottom for this one. And I was saying it might be kind of stepping away from a family business or from a business and setting up your own business. And we have that here. So this Emperor card, Aries energy, this Emperor card is saying to me, yeah, step into your power. Go, have courage. Go on that adventure. Take control of your life. Take control of your feelings and what you want, and stop the kind of chitter chatter of everybody around you. You're gonna go into your Queen of Wands energy, and you are going to step into your power and know what it is that you want. And that's what the Emperor energy does. Sometimes the Emperor energy with the Devil can say to me narcissistic control. So a relationship where there is a controlling element. So a narcissistic controlling element, masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter. Sometimes with that energy underneath, there is a level of control. And obviously if there's codependency, that is a level of control. Codependency is a level of control. But having your family or being some completely codependent on you, that is a level of control and it's unhealthy. Okay? And underneath that is the Death card. It needs to end. All right, and I think this is the clarity that you're going to receive with the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This is the clarity that you're going to receive, and that's why you're being driven to the Strength card, is to have the strength to acknowledge that and to see that. So let's have a look at the Seven of Pentacles. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here for Virgo? Why is the Seven of Pentacles here for Virgo? Yeah, okay. Okay, it's all there. I'm seeing a little pattern coming out here. All right, so from the relationship perspective, I'm seeing and understand. Okay, we've got the Queen of Cups and the Seven of Swords. So on the back of what I was just saying, and then we're moving into Seven of Pentacles. So we're talking about investment. Where do I invest my energy? In this card, you can see he's shining his light and energy onto that sapling. And he can't see any fruits on that little tree because everything that is going on at the bottom. Okay. But what I'm seeing here is someone who's been investing in a relationship but not been seeing the results of it. Okay. And when I get the Queen of Cups on top of that, Queen of Cups is a beautiful, compassionate, empathetic, loving, psychic. We are talking about someone who's very in touch with the esoteric as well. So this could be someone who's a counselor, relationship counselor, or just very in touch with their intuitive side. The lower vibration of the Queen of Cups is that she gives too much and doesn't give enough to herself. So she will give, and not reciprocate and not have enough for herself. And what I'm seeing here with that and the Seven of Swords, this is betrayal, this is deceit. So there's two ways of looking at this. This is looking at Queen of Wands, Hermit, Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and Seven of Swords. This is saying to me, you are someone who's now had to realize that you need to invest in yourself and you need to love yourself and you need to stop deceiving yourself, because the fact is, you're not happy. You've gone through the dark night of the soul. You've now realized that you're not emotionally fulfilled and you're not happy. And you now need to step into your power, walk away, and go into the Queen of Wands energy with the Ace of Wands energy, which is get your passion back, get yourself back, light the fire from within you again. So this can be self-deceit because of lack of self-love. And now the understanding is, right, actually, by focusing on myself and loving myself, I'm actually more likely to have a passionate new beginning, and no longer feel trapped mentally, and no longer feel mentally anguished and sabotaged. Okay, so that's one energy. This is looking if it's your energy. If we're looking at a relationship energy, then what I am seeing here is that there has been, I've got two queens. So there has been in the relationship infidelity. And because I've got the Three of Swords, it's not here, but I've got the Four. What this is saying to me is that the infidelity happened a long time ago. So it's something that happened in the past, okay? But the energy of it still remains within the relationship. And that's why we have the Four of Swords here, is because we need to heal that energy. The infidelity, the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups energy. He or she invested somewhere else. And yes, and this came to light. Okay? They might have been that you walked away and then you came back and decided to invest because this is a long-term relationship, and that there's children involved, and there's your toxic energy. There's your pattern of repeating the same thing again and again and again. I'm not seeing any current betrayal, so please don't take this the wrong way. I'm not seeing any current betrayal and deceit, unless I get to three, maybe a Three of Swords or a three. I'm looking for a three, and I haven't got one at the moment. So that's saying that this is maybe stuff that you're working on from the past. From a work perspective, again, this is what I was saying before. You're deceiving yourself in not in staying in something where you are being used. You are putting in the work, but you are not getting the money out to equal the work that you are putting in. And that is where you are deceiving yourself and not loving yourself, because you keep investing in something that is actually not helping you grow, and it's not bringing you the fruits of the work that you're putting in. You're putting in the Ten of Pentacles, but you're receiving the Seven of Pentacles. So that's where your deceit is. And your deceit is thinking that you're happy, but you're not. Okay, so there is the element of deceit there. Yeah, because underneath you've got the Seven of Cups, which means, do I have options? Can I go out and look for a better job? Can I go out, look for a better relationship? Have I got other options? And it's very difficult to see options when you're in the Eight of Swords energy. When you're stuck in your head and your Five of Swords energy, it's very difficult to actually see potential, to see an Ace of Wands, which is an opportunity. But there are opportunities because the Ace of Wands is here. So that's saying to me, there is an opportunity for you. Okay? Don't be confused. Don't be afraid. And I know there's a bit of fear sometimes with the Seven of Cups. There's an element of fear because you're worried about what happens if the cup turns up, something like a snake. But don't worry, because directly underneath that you have got the Ace of Pentacles, which means it is at the bottom of the deck. So we're talking about not right now. We're talking probably into the new year, which we'll see in the next reading, because I'll be putting out my January readings at the end of the year. But there is a potential here for something solid, be it a job, be it a relationship. Okay? So don't deceive yourself. There is something here. Let's have a look. That's what the Five of Swords is, I think. The Five of Swords is the self-deception. Five of Swords, please. Can you clarify Five of Swords for Virgo? Five of Swords for Virgo. Yeah, I mean, the other I was just thinking about one of the other train of thoughts that we were talking about earlier, the energy. We were talking about someone who's up leveling their relationship, who's deciding to actually put in the work and now make the commitment. And I think that's where the deceit is. The deceit is, I'm happy. I'm happy how it is. I'm happy where it is, where actually it's not. You're not happy. And you do want to up level this relationship, and you do want to make it a more formal kind of marriage. Let's say that it's like maybe I'm talking to somebody who's like been living together for a very long time, but something formal has never happened. It's not, you've never actually got officially married. And you keep saying to yourself, no, I'm happy, I don't need it, I'm happy where it is, when actually that's your self-deceit. That's your devil energy, by saying that you're happy, but you're not. And actually, yeah, making it a commitment would bring you happiness. It would put you into that Queen of Cups energy, that complete emotional fulfillment. Okay? So the Five of Swords, yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, so, oh, and it's pretty much exactly what I've just said. Oh, I love it when that happens. Just as I say something, it's like another download comes in, and then I look and I'm like, oh, there it is. So the Five of Swords, as I was saying, it's this having the Ace of Swords and then the Page of Swords. You're having clarity. You're having an aha moment. You have been in your head about something and self-sabotaging a thought process that's been sabotaging you, because, yeah, actually, that's what I want. The Ace of Swords is going, oh, yeah, actually, that makes a lot of sense. And it could be this reading. It literally, the Page of Swords is learning something online or getting a message online or a DM. But what I'm seeing here is having a moment of clarity. And the clarity can be, I'm going to talk about all the, because we've got layered energies here coming in. So these for many different people. So for the relationship that's long term, that you've decided to walk away, the clarity comes with that. The clarity is the aha moment, because the Ace of Swords is Archangel Michael's sword. And Archangel Michael's sword is, it cuts. It cuts ties that are no longer healthy for us. He comes in with his angelic sword and he cuts off a tie, because he's no longer growing, and he wants you to grow and he wants you to be happy. So from that long-term commitment relationship, the decision to leave and cut off the relationship, and that's your aha moment because of something that you've learned. Okay, and the bottom of the deck, we've got the Four of Wands. So that is that relationship, that is that marriage. So this is someone who's already married and has been for a long time, and has come to the awareness that the marriage is toxic, and them staying in the marriage because of the children it's not healthy. And Archangel Michael's now coming in with his sword, and he's saying, come on, it needs to end. It needs to end, this commitment, this Four of Wands, this is the marriage card in my eyes. So that's that storyline. So if that resonates with you, I hope this has brought you some clarity. So for the person who's not married and wanting to invest in the relationship, and has been saying to themselves that they don't know, I don't need the marriage, I'm quite happy, that's where the deception comes in. Your clarity is that, aha, after listening to this or learning some information online or getting some information, you're like, aha, yeah, I actually do want the commitments. And that's why I was laughing, because the cards literally showed me what I was saying prior to seeing the cards. So yeah, it's saying, actually, yeah, I've been deceiving myself. I do want marriage. And that's a lovely clarity for you to have. And there could be an engagement. We're talking about engagement then in December. The Ace of Pentacles being at the bottom of the deck earlier, maybe not December, but in the new year, in 2023, there could be an engagement. But we'll see in January's reading. So if you subscribe, you'll be able to get a catch up on that when I do those readings at the end of the month. From a work perspective, this is someone, as I said, who's been stuck in their head. There's been sabotage. There's been arguments, there's been fighting with colleagues, there's been one upping against each other, and I think there's going to be a communication that's going to come in from the powers that be, the upper powers of the work environment, that is going to bring you clarity regarding your stability in the job. It's going to make you go, ah, okay. And it might even be the one thing that just ignites you, I'm out. On the other perspective, on the higher vibration, for somebody who's been putting the work in, and as a result, now have got their dividends coming in and their rewards coming in because of the investment that they've been putting in, and they're feeling good about it. Yeah, this is a message of that dividend coming in, that money coming in. You'll receive a message through an email, or something like that from your work environment, and they're going to be giving you some money, and it's going to be very welcomed because it's going to just make you feel very stable over the Christmas period. So I'm getting kind of Christmas bonus vibe. So that's for those select few who are going through with that energy at the moment. Okay. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords for Virgo, please. Yeah. Oh, that's lovely. I just need to check. Yeah, it's still... Just checking it's still filming, because with Mercury retrograde, we had an issue with the camera. Right, so this is lovely. I'm very happy to see this, because what we've got is the Ten of Swords, which shows a progression. Eight of Swords to Ten of Swords, which I did get a peek of the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which means, you know, you have bypassed that anxious stage. And it might be that this reading just gives you some clarity, so you've bypassed that kind of sleepless night anxiety, right? But what you've gone from Eight of Swords to Ten of Swords. This is lovely. This is the understanding I am free and I can go on my new adventure. So we've got the Ten of Swords here, and the Ten of Swords leads to the Ace of Swords, and we've got it directly above. Okay, so it's you're getting clarity about moving on to your happiness. You're going to receive mental clarity that it's time for me to move on towards my happiness, because there's betrayal here. So in a work sense, yeah, you've been investing very long in a job, putting the money in, putting the effort in, and just not being appreciated and not getting the money that you deserve. And it's having that clarity that the betrayal of it, it's like, you know, yeah, no, it is time for me to move on. I'm not being appreciated. I'm gonna end it. This is death. You've become aware. You're now going to end this cycle. I'm not going to be taken for granted anymore. I'm going to end this cycle, and I'm going to, yes, I knew he was going to come in. The Emperor. I'm going to go at myself. I'm going to set up my own company. I'm going to be my own boss. I'm going to go and do, I've got an opportunity to up in my job. So I'm going to go, and it's management or a leadership position, and I'm going to go for it. Okay. For the person who is actually in the work environment, who is very happy and feels as if they have been putting their investments in and are getting the dividends, i.e. you are getting those Christmas bonuses, you have some wonderful news coming in. Okay, you've got some wonderful news coming in, and I think the news is that somebody's leaving upper management, and you are going to be given that opportunity. So there's someone in upper management who's going to leave, and now you're going to be given that opportunity of leadership. Okay, you're going to be a little bit resistant to it, a little bit. The Seven of Wands is in the bottom, and I think the resistance is maybe because, yeah, can I do it? Don't doubt yourself, Virgo. You can do it. Okay. So that's for that person who's feeling as if they're in a job that they've been in for a long time, they've been investing, they're feeling appreciated, they got their Christmas bonus. There's going to be a communication that somebody's stepping down, and would you be interested in applying for the position? Don't doubt yourself, you can do it. Okay, you got the Emperor upright, you can do it. So now we're going to go into the relationship side. So we're talking about the relationship where we've been in a long-term relationship, we've stayed in the relationship because of the children. You feel trapped, Eight of Swords, in that relationship. You feel trapped, you feel I can't move on, I have to stay for the children. And as I said before, that is where the toxicity lies. That's the devil energy. Okay, that kind of self-sabotage in your brain telling you that you're stuck and that you can't move on. Well, the cards are now telling you that you are not. The cards are saying 10 of Swords. 10, it means close the cycle. 10 is an end of a mental anguish. Death, end of the relationship. Understanding it's done, it's over. I need to take control of my life. Remember, I mentioned about the narcissistic energy before? This is now Emperor coming into your energy on the surface, which means you are taking control of your life. You are not going to be in that toxic environment anymore, and you are putting your defenses up. You're saying, that's it, I've come into my power, I now know what I want, I'm going to go for it, and I'm putting my defenses up. And I'm ending, because you've got the Wheel of Fortune in there, I'm ending this cycle. And congratulations to you, Virgo, because that takes a lot of strength. And that's why we've got the Strength card here. Okay, we've got the strength to take that leap. So if we're talking about the committed relationship, where we're going to get engaged, yes, so what we're doing here, what we're seeing here, is someone who understood that their mental cycle of deceit, of saying that they don't want marriage and they're quite happy for the relationship to stay as it is ending. And it's being reborn into the Emperor energy, which is, right, okay, let's make this official. You are my Emperor. You are my masculine, divine masculine. I am your divine feminine. Let's make this an official relationship. Let's get married. Let's get engaged. It's someone taking control. We're talking about an Aries as well. So the Emperor is an Aries energy. And I'm thinking that this is somebody who's going to, you've decided, let's make this official. Let's invest. Let's get married. I've been deceiving myself long enough thinking that I'm quite happy and complacent with how it is. That's ending, and we're going to have a rebirth. And this is going to allow your masculine energy or your relationship to up level. Okay, to go from the King of Swords, which we've had, or the Knight of Pentacles, and up level to an Emperor energy. So that's absolutely lovely. You were protecting your heart for quite a while there. Yeah, the Seven of Wands is someone who protects their heart. But you're deceiving yourself because you got to let one of those wands in, okay? And I'm really happy for you if you are. Right, Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, please. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles, please, for Virgo. Okay, it's there. So, the Knight of Pentacles, as I said, is caution. Taking things steps slowly. Don't be rash. Don't make any rash decisions. For example, leaving that job that you've been in for a long time. Don't just leave. We're going to set things up. And as I said that there was going to be an opportunity for you to change your job and get, I think, more responsibility. Go for it because the success is there. You got the Six of Wands. Go for it. You've got the Four of Cups next to that, which means there's going to be, as I said, I got that feeling a little bit of, oh my gosh, can I do it? Am I good enough? Yes, you are. Okay, Six of Wands. You're going to doubt. You're going to emotionally go, oh, should I stay or should I go? Can I actually do this job? Yes, you can. You've got the Six of Wands. I mentioned about the sleepless nights. I thought we were going to avoid it, but unfortunately, this energy, you're not going to avoid it. At the bottom of the deck, you've got the Nine of Swords, which means you are going to be, lying awake at night thinking, can I leave? Will I be able to do this? Will I, this opportunity to do the upper level job, take the new job, take it. You, Six of Wands, you are going to be able to do it, okay? Do not miss the opportunity. Four of Cups sometimes can be somebody who is looking at the Three of Cups and not noticing that fourth cup behind them, that opportunity. and missing on a very divine opportunity in the Rider-Waite. And there is a hand there, you can see, but in the Rider-Waite, it's a card coming, a cup coming in from the clouds. It's a divine opportunity of your growth that will lead to success. Okay, so that's for the person who's leaving the long-term job that's been unsatisfied and not sure if I can take it. For the person who is in a job that they feel rewarded, they've been given their Christmas bonus that set them up stable for the Christmas period. Yes, you are going to get a communication to say there's an opportunity of a manager position coming available or a leadership position coming available because somebody has left. I'm getting the energy that they haven't left on the best terms, actually, because the Ten of Swords, they didn't leave on the best terms. But anyway, don't be afraid to take that opportunity, okay? Because it is going to lead to success and you are going to be good at it. So don't be afraid to take that opportunity. Don't let your mind block you. Your fear and your mind block you, okay? Go for that opportunity. Because I'm just seeing another message for you. You have to go for it because you've got some competition, okay? They might be offering this to other people. So don't hesitate, okay? Go for it. For the relationship person, so this is the person who is in the relationship and wanting to up-level their relationship. Knight of Pentacles means that you've been in this situation, this relationship, for a very long time. It's been a very slow and steady, okay? Don't miss this opportunity. You're to make it. Yeah, I'm seeing a ring there. Can you see it? Yeah, I'm seeing a ring being offered. That's what I'm seeing there. So yeah, I think you might have actually been subconsciously wanting it and waiting for it, but you haven't really been giving off the message that it's what you wanted. But now you've had this reading, you're like, okay, yeah, I've been sabotaging myself here by saying I'm not wanting it. I haven't been getting it. So now by acknowledging I want it, the universe is going to bring it in for you. Okay, that's what that energy is saying. And for that relationship person who is in the relationship and decided to leave a long-term toxic relationship, yeah, you have been quite apathetic in your relationship. You've been kind of focusing on the 3 cups that are spilled. So you've been focusing on all the negative of your relationship and your unhappiness rather than actually looking at the opportunity to start afresh. Divine is going by breaking that cycle and having the strength to break that cycle. Trust that the universe will bring you a divine counterpart, okay? Or it will bring you what you need. It will. That's going to be what your sleepless nights are about. Your sleepless nights are going to be about, I don't know if I can be alone. I've been in this relationship so long. How am I going to be on my own? Okay. Please don't worry, because the 4 of Cups says the universe is going to bring you an opportunity. Okay. A cup that will bring you emotional fulfillment and you will have success. Okay. You will be rewarded. You will be rewarded by spirit for having the strength to follow your heart, follow your happiness. Okay, put those there. So let's look at the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands for Virgo, please. 2 of Wands for Virgo. Yep. Yeah. Oh, we had a flipper. I said yeah because it literally clarified it immediately. So they've only given me 1 card, which I completely understand. Again, we've got the 7 of Wands. So as I said, the 2 of Wands, Aries energy. Do we stay in the situation that we're in, or do we change it? Do we go on an adventure together? So for that relationship where they've been together for a long time and they said, no, I'm happy as it is. I don't need to invest. I don't need marriage. What we're seeing here is, yeah, okay, allow that wand in. There's 1 wand that does penetrate her protective circle around herself, her defenses. And it's saying, allow it in. Temperance is underneath. It's divinely guided. Okay, this is divinely guided to happen. There's some alchemy here. There's a balance of um, dark and light, which is saying to me that you're quite different. You're very different people, but you're balanced together. You're balanced. You're safe because you actually are quite different people. So yeah, that's why it's given me just the one. So that's for the person who's investing in and getting engaged. Congratulations. For the work situation where you're going to be leaving the job and going into the new job, yeah, you are going to you've put your defenses up. You're making the move to go on the new adventure, and you are ready to protect yourself from any people who are going to fight you on it. They're going to say, no, no, you're never going to be able to do it. You're never going to be able to set up your own company. You might as well just stay with us. Don't accept that, okay? Protect yourself and allow your wand of inspiration to take you on your journey on your for your up leveling. So for that other job that you think you can't do, you can do it. For that entrepreneurship job that you're thinking about setting up on your own, you can do it. Do not let the naysayers bring you down, okay? You are divinely protected. This is the angelic support. The angels, your ancestors are supporting you to go on that journey. Okay? You're also going to get some financial support for that. There's a gift from the universe, some financial support for you to set up your own company if that's what you're choosing. So for the person who is already in a job and is now going to go for that management position within the company, and they feel like they can't do it, you can do it. Okay, they're gonna be you're gonna get some challenges. You're gonna get some people who are gonna challenge you and are gonna come in and poke at you and say, you can't do that. You can do it. Prepare yourself, because again, you are divinely protected and you can do it. Just keep yourself a nice protection around you and understand that the reason these people are attacking you is only because they want it. That's what happens with Seven of Wands energy. It's normally with the Five of Wands underneath and the Eight of Wands underneath. The Five of Wands and the Six of Wands. Five of Wands, Six of Wands, Seven of Wands. What that says to me, because you've got the Six of Wands directly above you, you are on a road to success. And you know what? There are some people in this world who will try and shoot you down. Five of Wands. They're your competitors. They're going to come in and they're going to try and shoot you down, and you're not going to let it penetrate your opportunity, because you are divinely protected and you are supposed to do this. And you're going to understand how to work with these people. You're going to blend, and you're going to be able to know how to communicate and work with these people in a peaceful manner. And that is by remaining calm in yourself. Do not react, because if you react, you're only then providing that environment. But being calm and working with them, that's how you're going to get your result. Okay? So, and I think, I'm not sure if I did mention this, but for the person who's in the relationship where they had a toxic relationship, now is the time to be patient with yourself. Okay, you're going to take that step out of your comfort zone, and you're going to go towards the Ace of Wands, which is the new beginning, the new opportunity. But please be patient with yourself. Allow yourself time to heal. Temperance is also a healing card. Allow yourself time to heal. Do some meditative work. And keep yourself and your heart chakra safe. You're going to get, some very toxic, if it is from a toxic relationship, you're going to get some toxic backlash. And what I'm going to advise you is block, i.e. block the communication. Wands of communication, block it. Only allow one source of communication towards you, i.e. if it's about the children, and the rest you block. And if that is not respected, you block it. Okay? Protect yourself, my lovely. Right, so Four of Swords. Four of Swords for Virgo. Four of Swords for Virgo. Okay. You're going to love this. So I said about the Three of Swords, didn't I? I said if it comes up, and it has. So the Four of Swords follows from the Three of Swords. So I said that this heartbreak was from the past. So for this person who's breaking their relationship up now, yeah, the pain is now, okay? But you've already started the process of healing. So I think you're going to move through it pretty quickly because you've been doing a lot of work internally already. But there is a heartbreak here. There is a betrayal. So in that relationship, there was a betrayal, there was an infidelity, and I think this is probably what has kind of pushed you to finally make the decision to end it because there was a third party. I was getting a little bit of third party energy, but I wasn't going to say anything completely until I got the Three of Swords. But I've got it now. So now I know that there was an infidelity, there was a third party, and yeah, it's time to release. It's time to step into your power, take that Knight of Wands, which is you passionately now releasing and going forth to your freedom and to your getting your light back. Okay, that's the action card. It's taking action against your broken heart and healing. All right. And remember what I said before. Okay. Protect yourself because there's going to be a backlash, especially if you are dealing with a narcissist. Do not allow any form of communication unless it's about the children. Everything else you just ignore. And if it's not respected, then you block. Okay. You are fully in your rights to do that because you are not to be abused no longer. All right. So for the person who's in the long-term relationship, the Four of Swords, okay, there might have been some infidelity in the past, the way back past, but you've healed from that. Okay, and it's because there was some immaturity. So this is Aries energy again. There was some immaturity in the person that you were dealing with, and just trust that they've grown. Okay, they have grown because I think that might be why you were having your defenses up, is because there was a fear of it happening again. So for that person with the long-term commitment, the long-term relationship where there was an infidelity way back then, just trust that you can heal that heart because there was immaturity and the growing has happened and the healing has been done. Okay, that situation has been healed on both parts. So the person who had done the infidelity, they've healed a part of themselves, the immature part of themselves that's been healed, and you've healed from the infidelity. So that's wonderful. For the work situation, the person who's leaving to go on a new adventure, a new opportunity of a job or a new entrepreneurship job, yeah, this is just confirming that that's it. Your mental, you've been so hurt by. I'm actually getting that somebody's not going to pay you properly. They're not going to pay you properly, or they're going to make deductions or something like that, and it's going to hurt because it's right at a time when you don't need it. And I think that's going to be your passion to say, that's it, I'm gone. I'm going to go. I'm going to heal myself and I'm going to go. That's what I'm getting the energy for you. And that's why you got the Page of Wands at the bottom. It's like, I've had enough of this. And you throw caution to the wind and you go on that new adventure. For the person who's actually in the job, who's then going to take the management position, what I'm seeing here is, yeah, you've had something happen in the past that maybe you did go into a management position in the past, and and it hurt. Maybe your confidence was hit and you were hurt quite badly because people treated you so badly. And that's where your fear about taking the job is coming from. For you, no, you've healed and you have grown since then. You are not the same person that maybe you went for the management position before and it didn't work out, so you had to step down and go back to the job that you are not the same person. Everything that has happened and that you learned through that experience has now made you an emperor. So you have gone from the Knight of Wands to the Emperor, which means a maturity level has dramatically improved. To go from a knight to an emperor is somebody who's now in leadership. They have the respect, they have the calm in their nature. They know not to react and be fiery when facing obstacles or facing people who are trying to put you down. You know who you are. You know your power, and you now react to it calmly because you know full well that that's their issue and not yours. And you will willingly work with them, but if they repeatedly not work with you, that's their issue and not yours, and let them burn their bridges. Yeah? So I think that's the message for you. The message for you is go for it. Go for it. Face those obstacles because you've learned. Yeah, there's the learning card, the Wheel of Fortune. Your experiences from the past, you've learned. And it's now put you in a position where you can take that position of power, and good on you. So that's the end of the December reading. I am going to pull you just one card from the Wisdom of the Oracle, because we had a blend of messages here from relationship to work situations. I'm going to read from the Wisdom of the Oracle because it gives you the messages on both of those. So I'm going to close your reading with a little bit advice from the universe. Let's get this out. This is Colette Baron reads Wisdom of the Oracle deck. Can we close the reading, please, for Virgo? Can we please close this reading for Virgo? I can't take them all. I'm only going to take the two that were upright. Oh, wow. That's wonderful. Right, you got... It's going to be a long reading, Virgo. You've got card 39, 9, 10, 11, which is card 12, which is wonderful. Card 12 is basically divine path, taking your divine path. You've got new life. And then you got card 15, which is, again, 6, brilliant divine guidance, love from the universe, love from Jesus and God. You've got, if that's what you believe, you've got message in a bottle. So, yeah, this is wonderful. Let's have a look, see what the cards say. I'm going to read them from the book. It's just I don't want to discredit these cards because they're pretty great. And they cover everything. 39. Okay, so the essential meaning, so this is for everybody. Birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself. Okay, so now we're going to look at the message for the relationships. So these are for those 2 relationship messages that I was reading for. New energy enters old relationships, and new relationships are bursting with sweetness and vibrancy. Only encountered when winter gives way to spring. Aha, there's a timing element in this one. This is time to connect with others and share excitement, passion, and hearts full of joy. This card is a very auspicious sign with respect to love and partnerships in all forms. So for the one who is married and leaving the relationship, there's an opportunity for something new to come into your life in the spring, okay? Between now and the spring. So take that leap. For the person who is upgrading their relationship and actually getting married, yeah, this is old relationship, sweet, vibrant. Yes, in the next 3 months, you're looking at an engagement. Okay? So now we're looking for the people in the work environment. You have every reason to be optimistic right now. Things seem to fall into place magically. New opportunities remind you that abundance is available to you. Delight in the bounty that begins to appear in surprising forms. Stay curious and know that your hopes and dreams are being fulfilled. It's as if a new life suddenly infuses your projects, your work, your creative ideas, and a kind of electricity that crackles with exciting potential. Fortune is smiling on you. So both of you are looking at new opportunities that are going to bring you money. One person is going to get that surprise uh, promotion, and the other person is going to take that surprise job offer. Okay, and you can do it. Both of you, you can do it. So let's see what the message number 15 is for you. So the general, this is for everybody. This is a message, communication, a sign, a cledon. That's the ancient name of a spontaneous oracle delivered innocently by a speaker, i.e. that would be me, pointing the way to your highest good. So that would be me. That's wonderful. Or it could be any other. It literally just could be something that's going to just tell you what to do and give you that prophecy that you need to know what the journey that you need to take. So for the relationships, you can expect someone to favor you with positive news. This could be in the form of a letter, a phone call, or an email. You are in the intended receiver of this message, so stay open to what you learn. Only good will come of it in the end. The signs are all there. So for the person who's getting engaged, as I said, there might be an engagement in the next 3 months. That be your news. For the person who's going through the difficult cutting off of the relationship, yeah, just this. It might be this message. It might be this message, which is coming with goodwill, and trying to direct you towards your happiness. Okay. So for the work environment, you are on target with your purpose and your passion. You are coming into alignment with your destiny, and Spirit wants you to know that you are on the right track. Expect a call, a new opportunity, or a message from an old friend or a business contact that will lead you closer to your dreams and greatest desires. Spirit has been listening to you. What a beautiful ending. These cards could not relate any more to this reading than that. I think that's absolutely fantastic. So I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Please like and subscribe so that we can grow my loving family of lighting the way. And then I'll be doing some private readings, i.e. live private readings. Have a wonderful Christmas, and I'll see you soon.